So in this video, we're going to be chatting about how we got a free cruise to the Caribbean. And so just a bit of a backgrounder, we published a 4-part travel series on our YouTube channel on our first time experiencing a Caribbean cruise. It was a 7-day cruise departing from Port Canaveral in Florida, hopping between the Caribbean islands, which is Nassau from the Bahamas, Amber Cove in Dominican Republic, and then lastly Grand Turk in Turks and Caicos. If you guys haven't seen the video, we had a beautiful balcony room and all of the food and activities in the ship are all inclusive. We basically got that room for free, and here's the breakdown. So the way we eventually got an offering of a free room in the cruise is through the Founders Card. So what is the Founders Card? The Founders Card is a membership community which gives you access to executive benefits, travel privileges, hotel privileges, business discounts, and more. And since it's a membership community, they do have some prerequisites in place before you can join the Founders Card. So essentially, you just have to prove that you have a business or you're an entrepreneur. So it doesn't matter what the scale of the business is. It could be like small, medium, large. As long as you can send out links to the application, I think you should be good. I think when Max and I were applying for the Founders Card, we essentially, since we're content creators, we essentially just sent out links to our Instagram, to our YouTube channel, and say that we are content creators as a form of a small business, and we eventually got approved. Another prerequisite is there's an annual fee for the membership, which comes back in 5 folds, and we're gonna chat about that in a minute. And of course, we're gonna be leaving a link down below, so for your convenience, so you can read more about the Founders Card and sign up eventually if you wanted to. So where have we used the Founders Card so far? I think we've used it in a few places, but mainly, if you guys remember the Las Vegas video where we stayed in one of the best hotels in Las Vegas, our stay at the Bellagio was basically free. Some of the meals that we had in Las Vegas was almost free as well. So I guess this topic or this Las Vegas video could also be another video in regards to more detail and breakdown. Let us know in the comments below if you guys wanted to do a breakdown of that as well. But basically, you get a lot of perks when you do join the Founders Card. So we're gonna go on a bit of a story on how we eventually got that offering. And if I do lose you at some point, feel free to comment down below and I'll answer your questions eventually. So one of the benefits that we got from the Founders Card is the Caesar status. So if you guys are familiar with Las Vegas, Caesar's Palace is one of the big resorts in Las Vegas. So what we did is we took our Caesar status and we status matched it with MGM Resorts. So MGM is one other big resort chain in Las Vegas. So at this point, we already have 2 statuses, one from Caesars and one from MGM Resorts. And you would think that we just status match our Caesar status and our MGM status with Carnival cruises. So that's why we got the balcony room, but I guess the status matching doesn't really go like that for cruises. So the way that the status of Carnival cruises work is it really depends on the number of times you've taken a cruise with them. Carnival gives you offerings depending on the amount of casino statuses that you have, because Carnival itself has a casino on board their ship. And since we have Caesars and MGM in our pocket, they eventually sent out a free balcony room offering to us. So here is the exact offering that they gave us. So the balcony room was totally free, but there's $100 per person that you have to pay upfront when you book the room, but you get that $100 back as a form of a credit on board. So the only thing that we actually paid for are the taxes and the port fees. There are also a couple of prerequisites in place, like we basically have to be there by the port when it leaves. So the flight from Vancouver going to Florida, Orlando, Florida was on us. And we just basically booked that through miles and points, which we're going to be discussing on another video. It's basically easier when you live closer to the port that you're close to. And also, during the time that we went, there are still some COVID prerequisites. So we had to pay for our COVID test, so that was some extra expense. But I think since after we went, I think it was only a week after, they already removed the COVID test requirement. And that's basically how we got a free cruise to the Bahamas. I'm putting an air quotes on the free if you guys haven't noticed. You basically have to do some things in order to get the free cruise, but that comes with tons of benefits as well. So hope this video is helpful for you guys, and we're always open to feedback and suggestions. Let us know in the comments below and we're gonna try our best to answer them. Also check out the description for all of the links to these pages, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Ciao for now.